G'day, I completely missed my Turkish Airlines flights from Baku to Singapore. Why? Stupidly didn't check the flight times. I thought it was leaving at 2 or maybe even 4 o'clock. Except, when I looked at my schedule at 11:25 from the hotel room, shock horror. How did I solve it? Well, I'll get to that in just a second, but I got to tell you, this is the second time I've missed a flight completely. The last time was New York to Baku, strangely enough, where I arrived a day late for my flight. And they don't fly every day. But let me take you back to my taxi ride from the city to the airport. Well, it is 1:45 and I thought my flight left at 2. Well, it doesn't leave at 2, it left at 11:25. So I'm hoping that I can get on a second flight. I've got a man here who's racing me out there now. I live in hope. Might turn out okay, fingers crossed. I'm supposed to be in Singapore at about 7 a.m. on Tuesday morning. I'll be lucky to get there by 4 p.m. Wednesday, the way this is going. I really buggered up here. I've got my son on the phone booking one fare with Emirates, and I've got me booking on my laptop here a fare with Fly Dubai. So I'm going economy, Baku to Dubai, and then I've got 5 hours on the ground because I have to clear customs, get my baggage, then recheck in for a business class flight on Emirates, and it's direct. And it's probably going to cost me 500 Aussie more than what the other thing was, and at one stage it was going to cost me $7,000 more, albeit one leg's in economy. So I got out of jail and I'm probably going to be about 5 hours later into Singapore. That took an hour and 10 minutes to find a flight, and it wasn't a flight that was actually available on Google Flights. I had to go and book separately. Everything else was showing crazy arrangements, and I was one stage going to have to take, I don't know, 29 hours, and one leg was in economy and it was going via Colombo. Anyway, it's all worked out okay. But there's a lesson to be learnt there. But what this does mean is that I get to review 2 flights, one on Fly Dubai, and that's in economy. And a lot of you say, oh, you never do any economy reviews. Well, today you're going to get one. And then I'm going Emirates business class, and I haven't gone Emirates business class for a heck of a long time on the A380. Well, there are 3 lounges here at this airport. One's for the business class for Azerbaijan Airlines, and there's another general lounge, and then there's this one which is for priority pass holders, and the staff are lovely. They're really warm, speak English, and good fun. Food-wise, it's not great, but they've got an okay selection of alcohol and plenty of soft drinks along with coffee and tea. I tell you, if you're thirsty, you'll love the pour here. I just wanted a Jamison's, and that must be 120 mils. Very generous here. Well, no issues with my cabin baggage. It might be a little bit heavy, but it's the right size. Well, I'm safely ensconced in 23C, and I tell you, the seats are nice, but there's no leg room. But it's only a 2-hour, 20-minute flight. But this is a beautiful aircraft. I think this is a, what is it? Let me tell you, 737 MAX, and it's got that beautiful business class with the throne seat, which I have travelled on a few times, and I really think it's a great budget business class product. But the design of this aircraft with this lovely inset lighting is magnificent. And look at the size of these overhead bins. Well, we've been boarding for some time and still they come. It's quite a sense of community back here. I've already swapped seats so that the young lady next to me could sit next to her partner. And yeah, as you can see behind me, they just keep coming one after the other. Now, whatever economy ticket I bought gets me a meal. But if you did want to buy something to eat or drink, 10 US for a spirit, 10 or 9 for a beer, chocolates a couple of bucks, and some other goodies on here. I can't remember the last time I exited a plane from the rear stairs, but that's the case tonight, and it is Dubai hot here. Probably about 33 degrees. And we have buses waiting for us. I've just arrived into this terminal now. I have to grab my boarding pass for the next flight from these gentlemen, and then it's through security and off to the lounge, my favourite lounge in the world. Well, it is great to be back here in one of the world's great lounges, the first class lounge in Terminal 3 at Dubai Airport. What did I think of Fly Dubai? Yeah, I like them as an airline, but certainly the meal was passable, 6 out of 10 for a chicken casserole with some rice. It's never going to be fantastic. Seat was good, a little bit tight for legroom, but I would travel with them again any day. I thought that was a good experience. Not as good as this next experience, Emirates Business. But now, I started with some beautiful burrata, followed by some scallops, which I wouldn't probably order again. Nothing wrong with them, I just didn't love them. But I can tell you this steak is something special. It's cooked perfectly, medium. Bit of Dijon mustard and some mashed potato. This is way better than I expected. Okay, it's 2:30 a.m. Been up since about 6 a.m. Keen to get some sleep. And business class is upstairs on the A380. Well, this is Emirates business class on their A380. This is their best business class product. They have a couple. The worst one is a 777 that has 232 in business. That's way too loud. Tell you what I do like is this mock wood finish. Looks very regal. The seat itself feels like it's leather. I don't think it is leather. Might be pleather. Very comfortable though, and this footwell down here is fantastic size. Over on the window side here, there are some spacious lockers. I've got a set of shoes in here, and we do get a mattress. And I got in early and asked for a spare mattress, and the lady looking after me said, no problem, you will get a second one. There's a mini bar here which you access by lifting up this little rail, because in turbulent weather you don't want them flying around. But if you're in first class up on this aircraft, you get a much bigger mini bar that pops up here. This is how we work the in-flight entertainment system, and everything's included, unlike Fly Dubai where I was asked to pay 40 dirham for all of the channels. And this aircraft feels a bit more spacious because on this side there are no lockers. All the lockers are in the middle section. Ciao, 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 ciao. A couple of F1 guys. Carlo is photographer for Ferrari. You might know him. He's quite well known. Been with them for some time. They've turned off the proper lighting, and now they've just got this soft, different coloured lighting, which makes you look a funny colour. Oh, does that help? No, that just absolutely scorches me. So my plan this flight is to, as soon as we take off, flatten this bed out, go to sleep, and I'll have a feed when I awake in the morning. Now this flight, food-wise, is a bit of a dud because all you get served is a light bite menu and breakfast. It's a much better feed if you get a afternoon or evening flight because you get a proper meal. But I had a good meal up in the restaurant, so I don't think I need anything at all. And wine-wise, a great selection here. Any of these your favourites? Well, I had about 4 hours sleep, and they woke me up to ask me if I wanted breakfast. And breakfast on a plane is not worth being woken up for to eat it. But still, now that I'm awake, let me go through what I've got here in my little Mendy's kit. Most important thing is a fragrance. This is Bulgaria Man in Black. It's a much warmer scent than my 34 Diptyque, which I so love from Qatar. Also, very good shaving foam, moisturiser, more moisturiser, a razor, a toothbrush, a comb, deodorant, little earplugs, and lip balm. Well, we are now here in Singapore. 4 more days of track action coming up starting Thursday. Intense heat normally, especially in the afternoons. A little bit better at night when a couple of degrees come off the temperature, but it's still humid. But this is one of the world's great airports, Changi, and normally pretty quick to get luggage and head into town on a taxi.
I was trying to sneak up behind you.
Oh, hello, love.
Hello. I was trying to be sneaky.
She's a sneaky girl. And we are here in Singapore. Well, this is the Park Royal Collection at Marina Bay. It's a beautiful hotel. I stayed here last year. It's got a beautiful pool downstairs so you can swim in the morning and then in the afternoon head to the track. And it'd be, I'm guessing, 500 metres tops walk to the track here. And that's to the media centre where we spend most of our time. Thanks for joining me on this journey. Certainly glad I got here. It was looking pretty dicey at some point that I might not get here till perhaps even early Thursday morning. Now, before you go, please click on that like button and then go to kimillman.com and get some of those signed driver prints, F1 photo books, wall art, and a whole lot more. Thanks for watching.
And stay passionate.
Why is that so bright? Some nasty music.